Okay, hi Ben, congratulations on a new movie. Yeah, so right off the bat, what is it about this story that Chris wrote, or what is it that just Zach showed you that got you hooked?
Well, what got me hooked was the different Batman, the new kind of Batman, the one that was, not just sort of macho and going out there and kicking ass and taking names.
I'm getting slow in my old age, Alfred.
Even you got too old to die young, not for lack of trying.
But was rather like a darker version of himself, older, looking back, wondering if it was worth it. One that had to confront all of a sudden other superheroes, super beings in the world, and that, the fear that created in him and the darkness that created in him. And I thought that was really fascinating because it changed Batman and got him maybe even darker than he was before. And I just loved that.
So we also haven't seen this version of Bruce Wayne before. Was it easy or hard for you to find a new angle to the role?
I thought this angle, this almost sort of like, it was a little bit more James Bond, a little bit more, I don't know what, like playboy in a suit, kind of a little bit more guy who had given up on life and was just living an empty life with just different women and different parties every night,
I've known a few women like you.
I don't think you've ever known a woman like me.
We hadn't seen that side of Bruce Wayne, the actual, billionaire playboy side of him focused on very much, and that he was doing that at the same time he was going out and fighting crime. And I thought that was an interesting thing to focus on because it's just as much a sign of his own injuries, and his own unhealthy life that he's living, and all that stuff I thought was really rich ground to mine for storytelling.
Coming back to the comic book movie genre for the second time, was there any qualms or trepidations going in?
I just want to make it good. I mean, the last one the last movie I did, I thought was mediocre, and I want to make a superhero movie for my career, looking back on my life. I want to make one that was really good, so I didn't want to fail again. I wanted to be successful, so I was doubly hard on the script and doubly focused on getting it right, and worked out, doubly hard, and really determined to do something that I could be proud of. And I'm proud of this movie, very proud.
So I imagine it's quite a big decision to make. You're going to be Batman for quite a while, And was it a easy decision for you?
No, I mean, once I saw how much I liked what they were doing, it was an easy decision, yeah. I don't see it as like, you'll be Batman for quite a while. I don't know. There's this movie, I'm doing Justice League now. That's 2 movies. There'll be another Justice League, I suppose. And then, we never know what happens. Some people stay for a long time. Some people, the longest anyone has been Batman, I think, is 3 movies. So who knows?
Yeah. So more about the movie. What's with all this anger? How did the events from Man of Steel affect how Bruce sees the world?
Well, that's what I thought was really smart, is they wanted to take Man of Steel, take the ending of that movie, which was criticized for being too violent, and show that the violence had consequences, that the people in all those buildings that Superman crashed through, got hurt.
He has the power to wipe out the entire human race. If we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
And that one of those buildings was the Wayne building, and that he lost all his coworkers and friends who were like family to him, and he was traumatized by that, and he held a grudge against Superman for those deaths. And so right off the bat, that he hates Superman because he was there for the destruction and the death of all these people that he worked for, and that that's made only worse by fear. The fear that this guy is all powerful and can't be controlled, and so you starting off with this festering anger and rage that he has towards Superman, and they're building up towards this inevitable confrontation, and the storytelling, brings it closer and closer to that, so that it makes sense when they have their ultimate confrontation. It's not just, Godzilla versus Mothra, where they just fight, or Alien versus Predator or something. It actually has story behind it that's reasonable and thoughtful.
Do you know the oldest lie in America? That power can be innocent.